Hey guys, it's me, Zeb. How are you guys doing this evening? I hope good. This is my third video that I'm dropping for you guys today. I'm on a roll, huh? But I did promise my husband that I would spend the weekend with him. I guess he's feeling neglected and it's understandable. So I'm going to drop this video for you guys. It's not a very fun video. It's very sad. But I told you guys I will be having other stories that I want to discuss. And here's one that I'm going to share with you guys. This lady, remember when I told you guys that I was going to discuss an issue of how some people can't believe that a mother could hurt their children. And we all know that it happens. We know that it happens more often than not. We have some YouTubers that like to focus on our melanated sisters when they do something like this. No one in it is exempt when it comes to murdering their children. It doesn't matter what race you are. It took me a minute to get this video together because unlike some YouTubers, and we all know who I'm talking about, just because someone shares the same name does not mean that that is the person. So I had to do a little research to make sure that I had the right woman. This diabolical, evil woman on my screen. I just wanted to make sure that I had her. I don't want to put this on anyone who's not guilty of this. However, she's not been sentenced yet. She will be starting trial pretty soon. Alright. Excuse me if I butcher this woman's name. I'm going to try to keep this clean. I'm going to try to keep the profanity down to a certain extent, but I'm fucking pissed. I don't want to sound like the real Yvonne, but I am going to put this out here. Do not leave any comments under my video about how I talk, how my delivery comes off, the profanity that I use. I'm a grown fucking woman, and if I choose to use profanity, that's what I'm going to do. If it offends you, don't watch it. Okay? This lady, her name is Elzbieta Plakawaska. Her murder trial began Tuesday in DuPage County. That is in Illinois. That is a suburb of Chicago. She is accused of killing her son and a young girl she was babysitting on October 30th, 2012 in Naperville. I am quoting from a reporter who was following this story. And basically what it boils down to, you guys, this bitch decided that because she was having issues with her absentee husband, who is a truck driver, she was upset about that. She was angry about that. Just not having a really good day. She was supposedly very distraught about some things. She was supposedly suffering from bipolar, which is possible. I have bipolar and I have not done anything to this magnitude, so I don't that's a fucking excuse. And I can't stand when people who commit these murders throw mental illness out there as a scapegoat. We all who suffer from mental illness do not go out and fucking kill people, let alone children. That's something that all of us do not do. On the night of October 30th, 2012, she decided that she was going to take a knife and stab her 7-year-old son 173 times. And the girl, 5 years old, that she was babysitting 90 times. Over the next 2 weeks, the county judge is going to hear testimony and arguments about the cause and severity of whatever problems that she was having that particular day. She is charged with 12 counts of first-degree murder and 2 counts of aggravated cruelty to animals. Prosecutors say her murderous rage was fueled by alcoholism and a feeling of worthlessness. Her attorney says she suffers from mania, the most serious of bipolar disorders. I suffer through mania as well. And it is serious. However, there is medication for that. If you take your medication the way that it is prescribed, you will still have your manic episodes. However, they will not be very severe. You will be able to cope with them. The assistant state's attorney, Mike Powell, says that the 45-year-old Naperville woman is an alcoholic with a narcissistic personality disorder. This woman is a daughter of a well-known Polish doctor, lived a good life in Poland, but since coming to America, she felt unappreciated by her husband and family and resented her employers. She worked 2 jobs. In the morning, she would clean houses, something that she felt was beneath her. And in the afternoon and evening, she would caretake her. She was a caretaker for 5-year-old Olivia, as her mother Marta worked nights. On this night of October 30th, she picked up her son Justin. She picked up Olivia. She decided that she was not going to go home. Instead, she went to St. Elizabeth Seton Catholic Church. After taking the children to church, she eventually took them to Olivia's home and let the children play for a bit before getting them ready for bed. It was at that time she decided to stab Justin 173 times, Olivia 90 times, before turning the knife on her dog Tootsie and Olivia's dog Nikki. She told investigators she killed her son to get some sort of revenge on her husband, and that she did it in Olivia's home because she didn't want to make a mess in her fucking house. She knew she did something wrong, and she appreciates the criminality of her conduct. She's not insane. Police caught up with this woman in the early morning of October 31st after she traveled to a friend's home in Violet Circle in Naperville. her 20-year-old son was staying there at the time. She is alleged to have called her priest on the way to the friend's home and left a message that she had done something bad and needed help. So yeah, the bitch knew she did something bad. What's the saying? When you're crazy, you don't think you're crazy? Someone at the home called the police, reported that she arrived covered in blood and claiming that she had been robbed. Again, making up excuses, making up an alibi. But all along, she's suffering from mania. But she was able to put those thoughts together. At roughly that same time, Olivia's mother, who had been at work, was calling the police. She was locked out of her house and could not find this woman and her child. Naperville police officers forced entry into her home to find blood covering a hall leading to the master bedroom. They found a blood-soaked knife in the kitchen sink and another bloody knife in her car. The children were in the bedroom, Justin on the floor, and Olivia on her mother's bed. When she was at the friend's home, she told the investigators that an intruder had broken into her home, killed the children, and took her cell phone, which she later admitted to throwing out her car window. Powell says videos he expects to play during trial will show she stuck to her story about an intruder for some time before eventually confessing to investigators. The public defender says that this woman loved her husband very much, her children, and Olivia. But in the weeks after her father's death, she began to lose her own battle with bipolar. She was not in control of her thoughts. She was not in control of her actions. In fact, Ford says, as she was stabbing her son to death, she was telling him she loved him. I'm pretty sure this baby was telling her he loved her as well and screaming, "Mommy, what are you doing?" I'm pretty sure that that's what he said. Fuck what she was saying. She said that I love you and I will kill the devil. That's what she told Justin. She was killing what had been pursuing her for weeks, the devil. If this woman is found not to be guilty by reason of insanity, she can be confined to a state mental hospital rather than prison. If found guilty and insane, which I hope she does, God willing, she could be sentenced to natural life in prison. This may be controversial to some people to what I'm going to say, but natural life in prison is too good for her. This woman deserves the death penalty. She took away 2 innocent lives, 2 children, because of the fact that she felt worthless, the fact that she could not do anything with her life, the fact that her husband was out working and not home to coddle her and give her all of his attention. She took it upon herself to take away his child and another woman's child. If that is not evil, I don't know what the hell to call it. There is no excuse for what she's done. There is no excuse for what she's done. We, who suffer from mental illness, like I said, the majority of us do not commit murder. And that's my fucking opinion. I don't give a damn what the news says. That all of these murders that are happening around our country is because someone is mentally ill. I fucking hate that stigma that they put on people like me. Do not treat us any differently than anybody else. There are more what you would consider sane people terrorizing our children. Pedophiles, rapists. Not all of these people are mentally ill. They're just fucking sick. They're evil. I want you guys to look at these children. I want you guys to focus on the innocence in these babies' faces, in their eyes, the smiles on their faces. And what they look like when this bitch was stabbing her own son 173 times. A little girl that she claimed that she loved as her own daughter. A friend that put her child in this woman's care and stabbed that little girl 90 times. And I am a huge animal lover as well, so I'm not going to leave the dogs out. 4 souls that she snuffed out just because she fucking wanted to. Don't give me that shit the devil made me do it bullshit. Just once I would love to come to you guys with a video that is all laughs and smiles and hugs and kisses and ring around the motherfucking rosies. I really, really do. But these things need to be talked about. These things need to be shown. We have to, let me see how I'm gonna say this. For the sake of argument, let's say that this woman was in a very serious manic episode. Let's say that she was hallucinating. This is not something that just happened overnight, right? The hallucinations, the depression. None of this just happened overnight. So family, where were you at to make sure that this lady was getting the care that she needed? I'm pretty sure that this is not the first episode that she has been through. People around her would have seen it, would have noticed it, or at least should have noticed it. And not taking the blame away from her, because it was her hand that murdered these children. It was her hand. that murdered those animals. I am a loving person. I love everything. Animals, people, they're all the same. 4 innocent souls that she took away. She took away Justin's life. He can't have children. He can't get married. He can't go to college. The same with Olivia. She's not going to have the chance to dream about her perfect wedding. The experience of having a baby and loving a baby. This beast took that away from them. She lived her fucking life. What she decided to do with it, whose fault is that? That she felt cleaning houses was beneath her. Sorry for the dead air. I need to stop wearing my heart on my sleeve sometimes. I need to stop letting these things get to me. But a person with heart could only look at these children's faces and just be heartbroken. You can only imagine the horror and how terrified they were. I don't understand how a person could give birth and carry a child for 9 months. And I don't give a damn how much turmoil you're going through in your fucking life, that you can turn on your child. I don't know what could possibly be going through someone's mind that could do that. What type of mother can do that? Why would a mother do that? We know about Susan Smith and her lying ass. We know about Andrea Yates. We know about so many. I can't even think their fucking names because it's just so many. It's hard enough that we lose our children to strangers every day. But the children aren't even safe in their own homes. They're not safe anywhere. So I want you guys to look at these children. And then I want you, if you have your own children, to just give them a hug and a kiss. Tell them that you love them. Let them know that they are needed. Let them know that they are wanted. Let them know that they are not a burden. Let them know that you would do anything for them. I don't even know these children, but I swear to fucking God, if I was to ever see this bitch out in the streets. Let's just hope that she does get prison time, and we'll let the inmates give her that jail justice, that prison justice. I'm very compassionate. I really am. But my compassion in my heart does not go to people like that, like this. I have no tolerance for it, and I'm not going to give you my energy or my love or even my time of day. Just like some comments. I'm not going to give you my time of day. I'm not going to give you my energy. I am from now on going to focus on only my positive comments. Because there are other more important things for me to focus on. I will not take the time to even acknowledge an ignorant, evil comment. And I'm not going to delete them either, because I want my subscribers to see what you said. So I want to know what you're going to say about this. Or are you going to focus on my delivery? Are you going to focus on the fact that I use profanity and not focus on the story and on the issue? So I have everything figured out on how to go live. Thank you, Nikki Justice, for your help and telling me how to do it. So I will plan on doing that sometime this week. I'm going to be really, really busy. I have a lot of things that I need to do. I need to take care of my issues. This story has broke my heart, and I was feeling so good today. But I couldn't ignore it. So I had to share it with you guys. But it hurts. It hurts me. So I'm gonna go. I love you guys very, very much. While you're out spending time with your family and your friends, I want you guys to do what I always ask you to do, and that is to love and respect each other. Be aware of your surroundings. Hold on to your children. Ride for one another. Hold each other up. Be each other's backbone. Remember those 3 words and make sure that you say them every single day. I love you, because tomorrow is never promised. I love you guys, and I will talk to you on Monday. Enjoy your night.